Breast-shaped hill. A breast-shaped hill is a hill in the shape of a breast. Some such hills are named pap, an archaic word for the breast or nipple of a woman. Such anthropomorphic geographic features are found in different places of the world, and in some cultures they were revered as the attributes of the mother goddess, such as the paps of Anu, named after Anu, an important female deity of pre-Christian Ireland. Overview. The name or museum that gave origin to the name of the city of Manchester is thought to derive from a Celtic language name meaning breast-shaped hill, referring to the sandstone bluff on which the fort stood. This later evolved into the name Manchester. Breast-shaped hills are often connected with local ancestral veneration of the breast as a symbol of fertility and well-being. It is not uncommon for very old archaeological sites to be located in or below such hills, as on Samson, Isles of Scilly, where there are large ancient burial grounds both on the North Hill and South Hill, or Burren and Burina, Aragon, Spain, where two Iron Age Urnfield culture archaeological sites lie beneath the hills. Many of the myths surrounding these mountains are ancient and enduring, and some have been recorded in the oral literature or written texts. For example, in an unspecified location in Asia, there was a mountain known as Breast Mountain with a cave in which the Buddhist monk Bodhidharma, Dhammo, spent a long time in meditation. Travelers and cartographers in colonial times often changed the ancestral names of such hills. The mountain known to the indigenous Australian people as Didhol or Dithol, woman's breast, was renamed Pigeon House Mountain by Captain James Cook at the time of his exploration of Australia's eastern coast in 1770. Mamelon, from French nipple, is a French name for a breast-shaped hillock. Fort Mamelon was a famous hillock fortified by the Russians and captured by the French as part of the siege of Sevastopol during the Crimean War of the 1850s. The word mamelon is also used in volcanology to describe a particular rock formation of volcanic origin. The term was coined by the French explorer and naturalist Jean-Baptiste Bory de Sonne. Africa. African Great Lakes. Mount Elgon on the Uganda-Kenya border, Suite 16, Matthews Range, Eldoinio-Lenkio, Laikipia District, Rift Valley Province, Northern Kenya. Horn of Africa. Nasa Hablad in Somaliland. Indian Ocean. Tuamamels Mountains in the west of Mauritius, Mamels Island, Seychelles. Southern Africa. Omatoko Mountain southwest of Otjiwarongo in Namibia, Sheba's Breasts, Zwatini. These formations inspired British writer H. Rider Haggard, who included them in his novel King Solomon's Mines. Three Sisters in the Northern Cape, South Africa. Dermamels, Point des Almadies, Cap Vert, Senegal. Antarctica. Una Peaks, long known as Una's Tits colloquially, at the entrance to the Lemaire Channel, Grahameland Nipple Peak, Palmer Archipelago, Grahameland Hemus Peak, Livingston Island, South Shetland Islands. Asia. Cambodia. Sroplom Mountain, Virtuous Woman's Breast Mountain, located close to Senmonorom District, Mandalk-Iri Province, Cambodia. China. Daishan Mountain in Shandong Province. Wui Mountain in Fujian Province. Twin Breasts Peak in Tianzhu Mountain in Anhui Province. Qianling Mausoleum near Shen, their shape is man-made. Two Breast Peaks, Chinese, two mountains in Henfeng County, Guizhou Province. Two peaks of Golden Needle Mountain, Chinese, in Taimali Township, Taitung County, Taiwan. Rushan, meaning Breast Mountain, is a mountain in Weihai, Shandong Province, China. Malaysia. Hills on Doyang Bunting Island, Langkawi, named for their supposed resemblance to a pregnant maiden. Middle East. Jabal al-Nardain is a set of hills in the middle of Sana'a, Yemen. It was on the property of the presidential palace and is used as a weapons cache. Tel Cedar al-Aus, translation from Arabic, Breast of the Bride, is a mountain in the Golan Heights, Philippines. Chocolate Hills, more than 1,000 unusual geological formations in Bohol. A popular tourist destination named for their brown color in the summer. Ilihan Hill, Watery Breast, a pilgrimage site about 4 kilometers from Janya, Bohol. Cagmas, among other breast-shaped hills in San Andres, Cotonduanes. Mount Susordalaga, literally Maiden's Breasts Mountain, is the name of several peaks in the Philippines, including Mount Susundalaga, Abraduilog, Occidental Mindoro. Mount Susundalaga, also known as Breast Peak, in Tampakan, South Cotabato. Susundalaga Peak of Mount Batalusong, Tanay, Rizal. Monabu Peak, also known as Mount Dalaga or Mount Susundalaga, of the Malipunio mountain range between the provinces of Batangas, Laguna, and Quezon. Mount Tagapo, also known as Mount Susundalaga, Talim Island, Rizal. Two huge conical hills that are the highest peaks of Talim Island. Museum Peak, an active volcano in Maramag, Bukidnon, Thailand. Doi Phunom, Biao Province, a breast-shaped hill rising in an area of grassland of the Phi Pan Range. Khao Nom, was one of the former names of Khanom, a district of Nakhon Si Thammarat Province, due to the surrounding mountains. Khao Nom Nang, a hill at Waikrakau, Kanchanaburi. 14 degrees 18:00 and 99 degrees 43:00 E. Khao Nom Nang, a hill north of Pak Phrake, Kanchanaburi. 14 degrees 050 and 99 degrees 34:00 E. Khao Nom Nang, a hill between Nong Pet and Chongsadao, Kanchanaburi. 14 degrees 21:02 and 99 degrees 12:53 E. Khao Nom Nang, an isolated hill in Hoxamer-san, Lope, Buri. 15 degrees 19:00 and 100 degrees 51:00 E. Khao Nom Nang, an isolated large hill in Kaukala, Nakhon Sawan Province. 15 degrees 34:00 and 100 degrees 17:00 E. Khao Nom Nang, the name of two hills west of Dongbang Nambuat, Suphanburi. 14 degrees 51:00 and 100 degrees 040 E. Khao Nom Sao, Female Breast Mountain, a mountain located in Ranong Province, Thailand. Khao Nom Sao, a round hill east of Phet Kasem Road in Prachuap Khiri Khan Province. 10 degrees 59:00 and 99 degrees 22:00 E. Khao Nom Sao, a mountain in Tumporn Province. 09 degrees 46:00 and 98 degrees 43:01 E. Khao Nom Sao, a hill in Phang Nga Province, part of a greater mountain system. 08 degrees 58:00 and 98 degrees 28:00 E. Khao Nom Wang, a small hill just east of the main road at Phanom Wang, Quan Kanan District, also known as Khao Phanom Wang, Patolung Province. 07 degrees 40:58 and 100 degrees 01:01 E. Khao Nom Sao, Thai, lit. Female Breast Island, are twin islands located in the Phang Nga Bay, Phang Nga Province. Khao Nom Sao in Khao Samaro Ayot National Park, Prachuap Khiri Khan Province. 12 degrees 13 and 100 degrees 01 E. Khao Nom Sao, an island off the shore in Chonthaburi Province. 12 degrees 28 and 102 degrees 01 E. Europe, UK and Ireland. Mumbles, the two islands, on one of which stands a lighthouse, off the southeast corner of the Gower Peninsula, Swansea, Wales. Benkeochen in the Grampians, Scotland. Benarchy in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. North Berwicklaw in East Lothian, Scotland. Mambarasdale in Knoydart, Scotland. Mynydd Llanwenarth near Abergavenny, Wales. Mount Keen in Aberdeenshire, Angus, Scotland. North Fallowfields in London, England. Technically four hills, and artificial, but clearly resembling two grassy boobs from the A40 Chayok in Benmore, Isle of Mull, Scotland. Mamsot Hale, on the northern side of Glen Affric, some 30 kilometres east of Kyle of Loch Alchmam near Castleton in the High Peak of Derbyshire, England. Samson, Isles of Scilly-Twmbalwm near Usker, Wales. Wittenham Clumps in Oxfordshire. Shuttlingslow, Cheshire. Paps or Maiden Paps are rounded, breast-like hills located mostly in Scotland. Paps of Anu, near Killarney, Island. Paps of Fife in Scotland. Paps of Jura, on the western side of the island of Jura, in the Inner Hebrides, Scotland. Paps of Lothian in Scotland. Maiden Paps, Twin Hills in Caithness, Scotland. Maiden Paps, Twin Hills in the Kilpatrick Hills, Scotland. Maiden Paps, Twin Hills south of Hawick in the Scottish borders, Scotland Maiden Paps, another name for the Tunstall Hills near Sunderland, Tyne, and Ware. England Maiden's Pap, another name for Schiehallion, Perth, and Kinross. Scotland Pap of Glencoe in the Scottish Highlands. Paps of Annu, near Killarney. Island Paps of Fife in Scotland. Paps of Jura, on the western side of the island of Jura, in the Inner Hebrides. Scotland Paps of Lothian in Scotland. Maiden Paps, Twin Hills in Caithness. Scotland Maiden Paps, Twin Hills in the Kilpatrick Hills. Scotland Maiden Paps, Twin Hills south of Hawick in the Scottish borders. Scotland Maiden Paps, another name for the Tunstall Hills near Sunderland, Tyne, and Ware. England Maiden's Pap, another name for Schiehallion, Perth, and Kinross. Scotland Pap of Glencoe in the Scottish Highlands, Denmark. Merens Patter, Merens Tits, a pair of twin hills that has functioned as a landmark for seafarers since the Bronze Ages. Germany. Lilienstein in Saxon Switzerland, Greece. Breasts of Aphrodite in Mykonos, Hungary. Sashigi, Iceland. Vatnsdalshola, Slovenia. Smana Gora or Mount St. Mary north of Ljubljana, Spain. Tetica de Buques or La Tetica, a 2,086 meters, 6,488 feet, high mountain in the Sierra de los Filibres, Spain. Picos de Busampiro, commonly known as Tetas de Liaganes, in Cantabria. Tetas de Viana, L'Alcaria, Guadalajara province. Puig de Mamels, Felanit, Mallorca. Ses Mamels, another name for the 714 meters, 2,343 feet, high Puig de Castellet, Escorca, Mallorca. Turó de la Mamela, a mountain near Vacarisses, Catalonia. Burren and Burina near Frescano, Aragon. North and Central America, Canada. Anucartha Ipu in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, El Salvador. San Vicente, also known as Quicontepec, the mountain of the two breasts in Nahua, a stratovolcano, Guadeloupe. Mamels, Haiti. Mont de Mamels, Mexico. Las Tetas de Juana, San Pedro Municipality, Coahuila. Tres Tetas Mountain or El Chichen in Costa Grande of Guerrero, Nicaragua. Ometepe, in Lake Nicaragua. Legend says that the island's volcanoes Maderos and Concepcion formed from the breasts of Ometepeetl, a daughter of the Niquirano tribe. Panama. Cerro La Teta in Las Guabas, Puerto Rico. Cerro Las Tetas in Salinas. Tetas de Cerro Gordo in San German, United States. Bubble Mountains, in Acadia National Park, Maine. Izanarclesh Peaks, in Maricopa County, Arizona, formerly known as Squatits. Nippletop, in the Adirondack High Peaks of New York. During the later 19th century, it was euphemistically renamed Dial Mountain, a name now officially applied to another nearby peak. Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. Referenced many times on the Andy Griffith Show as Mount Pilot. Andy spoke about a wonderful place to travel called Pilot by the locals. Pinnacle Mountain, Arkansas, near Maumelle. During the colonial and early American periods, the mountain was known as Mamel Mountain. Mamel is a name commonly applied in the French-speaking parts of the world to a breast. Rock Mary, Caddo County, Oklahoma. Spanish Peaks, Colorado, named Huajatola by the Ute Indians, meaning two breasts. Tatilla Peak, Caja del Rio, New Mexico. Tatilla is Spanish for nipple. Teton Range. French-Canadian trappers named the Teton Mountains around 1820. The distinctive peaks appeared as Les Trois Tetons, the three breasts, as seen from the north. Grand Teton. Middle Teton. South Teton. Twin Peaks, in San Francisco, California. When the Spanish conquistadors and settlers arrived at the beginning of the 18th century, they called the area Los Pechos de la Cola, or Breasts of the Indian Maiden, and devoted the area to ranching. When San Francisco passed under American control during the 19th century, it was renamed Twin Peaks. Maggie's Peaks, just west of Lake Tahoe, California. Uncanunic Mountains, Goffstown, New Hampshire. From a Native American word for a woman's breasts. Molly's Nipple or Molly's Nipple is the name given to as many as 7 peaks and some other geological features in Utah. Tuna's Peak located in Pecos County, Texas, west of Bakersfield. Betsy Bell and Mary Gray, two adjacent hills in Staunton, Virginia. Grand Teton. Middle Teton. South Teton, Oceania, Australia. Pyramid Hill, Pilbara, Western Australia. The Paps, Victoria. Pigeon House Mountain, New South Wales. Black Mountain, Australian Capital Territory, and Mount Ainslie, the space between being known as Canberra, meaning cleavage between the two breasts of those mountains. Marmaloid Hills, Victoria, Australia, New Zealand. Saddle Hill, Dunedin Harbour Cone, Dunedin, South America, Argentina. Cerro Tres Tetas, in Santa Cruz. Cerro Teta in New Cane. Nonorco Grande, in Tucumán. Los Nonos, in Nono, Córdoba, Bolivia. Cerro Tres Tetas in Potosí, Chile. Sierra Teta, Futelu Tetas del Biobío, formed by Cerro Teta Norte and Cerro Teta Sur, located in the mouth of the Biobío River, Colombia. Cerro La Teta, La Guajira Morro La Teta, El Carmen de Vibral, Antioquia Pico Tetari, Serranía del Peroja, La Guajira, Cuba. Tetas de Santa Teresa, Baracoa, French Guiana. Les Mamels Islets, Peru. Cerro Tetas, Chiclayo Province, Uruguay. Cerro Batovi, in Tacuarembó. Batovi means breast of a virgin in the Guarani language. Cerro Panda Azucar, Sugarloaf Hill, in the Maldonado Department, Venezuela. Tetas de Maria Guevara, Isla Margarita Teta de Niquitao, Trujillo State. Cerro de las Tetas, Tinaquillo, Quejedas. Cerro las Tres Tetas, Barquisimeto, Gallery. Seal of La Col San Michel form a commune with two golden breast-shaped hills, Mamelons. Church tower at Pennant Malangesh with the breast-shaped hill in the background. Las Tetas de la Gaines, Cantabria, Spain. Cerro Las Tetas, Salinas, Puerto Rico, as seen from the PR-52 northbound rest area at km 49.0. Hill by Lake Elgygytgyn, Chukotka, Russia.